Hey everybody. Mom and Jerry are crying. They're in the cabin barn. But I don't want them to get lost in a damn snowdrift. Quit bawling. I promise. You just need a little more supervision than I can give you right now. Hi, Michelle. Sherry, good morning. Donna, how are you? Weather's a little nasty this morning. Trying to make sure I got a pocket knife. Hey, Travis. Let's flip you over. Jerry, no. You got to stay in. It's too nasty for you right now. I got you in my bra strap, and let's go. It's not snowing near as bad as it is in Soda Church. I'm going to have to pull out Old Reliable here. I'm running out of blades. You know what? That's a better one right there. Okay. Let's go feed Ralph first. It'll be interesting if I get on the naughty list for driving a tractor today. Not really putting down a whole lot of snow right now, just drifting. Just nasty. I'm so glad. This reminds me a lot of this day last year. I posted a thing on the TikTok that last year, today, we had our very first calf of the year. And I am so glad that we're not trying to dry one off and warm one up right now. I want to say it was snowing just a little bit harder, but it was like a warm, heavy snow last year. This is a cold wind and the whole deal. So, see if we can start the tractor. All right, I'm gonna flip you. Does it help if I do this? Oh, orientation is locked, is what it tells me. I need to figure that out. I need to know if people watching me on their TV is gonna be a really popular thing, because then I might have to teach myself how to film different. But oh, damn, it's a little chilly today. Yeah. But anyway, how's everybody's morning going? Your beautiful view that I was showing yesterday. Just a white wall. I'll show it to you here in just a second. My parents are coming today. Mr. might know him as the bait horse on TikTok. I got a couple horses at my parents' house. I was a team roper back in a prior life, and all my old team roping horses are still at my parents' house. My dad's sentimental and he loves them. I don't know if that's where I get it from or what. Well, I know that's where I get it from. But all my retired team roping horses still live at his house. And so he comes up every once in a while and I'll give him some hay so he can feed my old nags. So Travis. But other exciting things today. I got a call last night. We are going to go pick a show goat today. So I'm gonna go pick him about 1 o'clock. So my parents are gonna come. We're gonna load them up with hay, go to breakfast, send them back on their way to Utah, and then we'll go picking a show goat for the 208 Classic, which we're gonna go to in April. More shit I get roped into as a show dad. So since I can do this, fucking can, man. Okay, so this is an old haystack right here. It's not necessarily, I wouldn't call it old. I'd call it rained on. These are some bales that we were afraid of starting on fire, so we stacked them here separate, just in case they did combust and light up. The hay quality on these, as far as like quality feed, not as good. It's still okay, but not great. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna give Ralph a bale of this, and then we'll get him some really good grass that he likes, that all those cows like. We'll feed them one of each this morning, kind of mix it up, you know? Because if there's a buffet, who doesn't like choices and options? You know what I'm saying? I need to make a heated pen in the barn. Yeah, so when I come back from my trip, I think we'll take like full possession of the goat. We're just picking him today. So we're not gonna bring him home yet. I think he's still on his mama. But I think it's gonna be the same goat that Creed will take to the county fair. So we're really excited about that. Going to Jason the Butcher's house. He raises goats. So I'm sure he's going to be related to Eddie. So yeah, pick a handsome one. I know. Don't worry, I don't even know what the first thing about raising a show goat or looking for a nice goat. I have no idea what the hell you're even supposed to look for. But here we are. Another adventure in life, as I'd say. Yeah, so we're gonna show one goat this year, which I don't know if I'm excited about or not. Look at swap you over. Look at all the boys today. There's Clifford. Jack is right there with the other bull. There's Steve. Ugly Steve. Is there anything the Butcher doesn't do? No. He's a very, very versatile character. Good dude to have around. I really like Jason. We BS all the time. Super excited about that meat thing I was talking about yesterday. Doing a lot of research and development. Oh, come on, you motherfucker. Good morning. You want to watch me be an idiot with a... This is me being a son-in-law right here. Oh, it's actually stacked. I'm trying to put those two bales on top of each other, which is a pretty elementary task. Not so good at it sometimes. There was a time was the very first year we'd done this. I hadn't worked I'd worked excavation equipment and shit all the time in my prior life. But so one time I reached up in this tractor, got 2 bales of hay, and sometimes you have to watch this tractor. It'll tilt weird, like unexpectedly, not because you don't direct it to, but you think you're just coming down, but it'll actually tilt it. I rolled a bale on top of the cab, and I had to, Kent was there, which was great, and yeah, we had to file an insurance claim. It scared the living hell out of me, watching a 800 pound, 900 pound hay bale roll down in, smack the windshield. Not fun. But yeah, so one thing we're doing here, I'll try and show you, is I'll just take you out. We're gonna free ball it for a minute. So there's your beautiful view. Like I said, it's just a white wall. But one thing we're looking for, looking all through here, looking for elk tracks to see if they've come in the night. I don't think they have, but they've kind of changed their behavior this last winter, this year. And usually they're coming into the haystack, but now they're coming down into Ralph. Oh, neighbor's coming out from feeding his cows. He still feeds with an old flatbed. It's a busy time in the morning. All the cow guys are trying to get their cows fed, especially on a nasty day like this. You want to get them fed and go sit next to a fire for a while. But yeah, see those big pretty mountains? They aren't there anymore. I'm surprised I'm not on the naughty list. This is great. I'll keep the radio and the tractor off, Michelle. I don't see any cows yet, so they're gonna be right in here. I don't see them yet. They're probably in the trees. I hope they are anyway. They should be smart enough by now. But see how the snow, well, you can't really see, but the snow's just flurrying down here. There's not a lot of wind like there is up on top. This is a really good sheltered spot. We almost built the cabin barn down here. But the bad thing is the cost to run power would have been astronomical. But we almost built a barn right here in this little meadow. All right, where's my babies and girls? Where are they? They're nowhere to be found. Oh, I see one up in the trees. Yep, they're all tucked in saying, bullshit, it's not breakfast time yet. We ain't coming out. How good is the snowpack in the mountains this year? It's better. It should be not, it's not as much as the last 2 years, but it's definitely, it's not horrible. And these storms help. Okay, let's go get the gate. Okay. Oh, they're all coming out. See them? Well, you can't see them. They're all right there. They're waiting. So we'll feed one bale down here, just so we don't get in a traffic jam. I don't want to run anybody over, because that's kind of a one-lane road right there. That's where the cows come down. The worst part about snow is you can't see what's under the snow, and so you hit all the frozen turds. Where's Tom and Jerry? They're in the barn. Bale might break. Look at it sagging. Okay. We're in 3C, so Caribou County. Get my trusty pocket knife. Come on, girls, let's go. Good morning. Morning, Lindsay. Chilly today, huh? Freezing your ass off. Cut strings on this other bale real quick. All right. Make sure we're not going to run anybody over. That's Ralph's sister. There's Ralph. Looks like everybody's good. I'd like to see Belle while I'm down here. Here you go, girls. DoorDash delivery. Perfect. Who are you? Number 6. I don't know, Joni. I don't know if she's definitely a free Martin, but she very well could be. Maybe it'd be worth getting her checked. It'd be crazy if she wasn't, huh? Then I'd get some old timer in the comment section saying, I don't know, that he's lying. She's got a twin brother, there's no way. But the way Ralph turned out, holy shit, man. Like, I always talk about Barber's calf and how he could be a county fair calf for Creed or something. And I was talking to Ken about it, and I was like, man, that Barber calf's nice. And he's like, you seen Ralph? He's like, Ralph's really nice too. So, I mean, he just kind of exploded when we got him on a new mom. Got him off the bottle. You know, made a good thing out of a bad situation when we grafted that one. That was the only calf, baby calf, I lost this fall season. Was Ralph's mom's first original calf. But hopefully we've got everything kind of worked out. We had a problem where their teats were locked off. Calves couldn't break the seal on them, and they were getting really tender, and so whenever the calf would go in to drink, the cow would box them. And but once they break free, they're great. They're good mothers, and we had that a bunch this last year. And I've asked a couple different vets on why that would happen, but you know. Am I sad I made him a steer? I don't know. His mom's really not what I'd like in a maternal, you know, like we're trying to build good cows here. And his mom was here more of a science experiment. That was the reason why she got put in, is I wanted to see a South Devon and a Hereford cross, which I think is really good. I think it was great. But as far as like keeping them, when you keep a bull, it matters just as much. The mom just, you know, like you pick it off of, man, his daddy was really good. But at the same time, their mom matters just as much, because that's what is going to help pass on to their daughters. So, looking at Utter and things like that, I want to have two good parents. And so, not that she's bad, but she's not, wow, awesome. So, jump out and get the gate. Then we'll go feed the main cows. My knife tastes like shit. Don't put the knife in your mouth. Ugh. So, flip you around. Okay, let's go on with it. Everybody looks pretty good this morning. Weathering the storm well. Should be pretty well over with by tonight, but they're still saying we've got a pretty good chance tomorrow too. So I'm gonna flip you around. So this is the ridge that I talked about, and that's kind of the country that those cows will go up and lay in. See, there's lots of protection from the wind and the elements, and if they can find a spot like that right there, there's just a little bit of snow, not a whole lot. So they can get up underneath those trees and get out of the majority of the bad weather. And that's kind of exactly what we want them to do. They're not going to have that protection for much longer. We're going to move them. We'll preg check on Tuesday. Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll have to look at my card. I think we're going to move them Tuesday. We'll preg check them on Wednesday, I think is how it goes. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. And then they'll kind of go into the great green pasture, where we're just gonna set and forget them. We'll feed them, and long story short, they'll be out of the way so we can calve everything else. Really pay attention to those newborns. So, good morning, Laura. How are you? Lori, how are you? So we're gonna go and we'll feed the big cows now. Big cow herd. Donna loves the Texas hat. I always got to get me a hat when I go to the San Antonio Rodeo, and I don't know. They had a couple really good ones. Some ones that had real potential, but I was like, hey, you don't see Texas brush camo in Idaho very much. Storm's lifting just a little. Yeah, Sherry, I think as soon as I get back, we'll start, because like I said, we'll have calves, or we'll have everybody sorted in calving pens come this time next weekend. And then I'm going to take me a week break, and then I'll come back and And I mean, we'll be looking, we'll be ready. So, super, super excited. And hopefully, we're done getting a lot of snow. Little snow, I don't mind. But we don't need a lot of snow. We don't need big batches blowing through like this weekend. I got a neighbor that's calving. He's down in the bottom. He's about halfway done. And I need to call and check in with him. See how they're doing. Make sure their morale's good. Bad thing is I've been so damn busy myself. So, let's see here. I plowed a bunch of snow yesterday. Let me flip you. So you can't tell with the depth perception of this phone lens, but plowed the snow yesterday, kind of got it a little better. Might as well feed the boys while we're doing this real quick. Looks like they're all begging for it. Any guesses on which one will birth first? You know, I don't know for sure. And that's just because that's just because I haven't had a really good look at them, and you kind of can't tell. Once you get within a week or two of your calving date, then it gets a lot more evident. But you know, it's kind of like a girl that's you know, 7 months pregnant right now. We don't quite, you know that she's pretty close, but you don't know, you know, if she's closer to 8 months or if she's just got to 7 months. And so, but like I said, it gets a lot more evident the closer you get. But we very well could have a Jack baby that hits the ground first. Jack and Willie, they got a head start on everybody else. So, in theory, we should see a Jack or a Willie baby first before the main cow herd starts. One thing that I did notice through fall calving, though, is a South Devon bred bull has, you know, they have a longer gestation. And so typically if you breed them with an Angus, like all of my Angus bred cows this fall were born before Clifford's really even started. So anything that bull breeds, that big black one right behind the red one, they should come a little earlier, which in all reality should push us into like a smooth transition, and then we'll ramp up really good. So we'll start with some Jack babies, and then the main big herd where Clifford was and all these other bulls, we should start trickling into them, and then we'll kind of hit full swing just based off of gestation. So that's a game plan anyway. Okay. Let's go get the bale feeder going. I gotta cut strings really quick, giving them a full load, an extra straw bale today, just so the fact that They can fill their bellies, and whatever they don't eat, they can lay in. I don't know how good of a view you guys are gonna have right here, but this is probably the quickest and the easiest. Except I forgot my knife. Let's see if this tractor's got one. We'll get her started anyway, so get her warmed up. Somebody in this tractor was drinking Maverick coffee yesterday. Wonder who that was. Oh yeah, there's a blade right there. Okay. Start the tractor, Cade. Stranger frozen on that one too. So one thing I do is I try and cut on one side of the knot. You don't want to cut it here, because if you're going to pull the strings, you want all the knots out of it. And there's always a knot. This might sound confusing. There's always a knot side and a non-knot side. And the thing is, if you pull all these knots through the hay, it's really hard. And they could get hung up or froze, and then they don't pull. And so I always try and load them knot side out. So they pull smooth and clean. Don't want to pull knots through the hay. It makes it way harder on yourself. It's like, there's the knot side over there. There's Creed. Looks like he's got a bunch of arrows today. What? Okay. Mm-hmm.
My mom was screaming in the middle of the road.
Oh.
That dude's gonna hit them.
Oh, well, glad she didn't get any. All right. See ya. Have fun in the barn. Stay warm. All right, we're ready to go. Let's make sure it ain't froze up. Of course, Creed's coaching. All right. Let it idle for a minute. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Come on. We're good. She broke free. She was froze, but we survived it. Okay, let's go feed. Don't forget to unplug the tractor. He doesn't know about the goat, Donna. He knows he's getting one, but he doesn't know today's the day that he's gonna pick it. It's a surprise. How did my AI work out? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out this week when we preg check. So, embryo transfer. Okay. Horses look good. I should have told Lindsay to grain those baby bulls while she was waiting. But yeah, there's no mountains to be seen today. Snow. It's just lightly snowing. Just enough to cut down your visibility.